What's going on, everybody? You are looking live. Golden Dome Athletic Center, downtown Newark, New Jersey. It is our 2023 Fall Sports Preview Show. Who better to start with than this foursome to my right? We're talking women's volleyball. We're talking four MVP, VIP, GOATs in the house at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. Let's first start with the returning player, junior Arissa Collage, defensive specialist, libero, outside, and all-around great girl. Arissa, thanks so much for being here. We'll get into these other introductions in a minute, but we're going to put the spotlight on you to start. Arissa, we're in the throes of preseason. You got a little taste of live action today with the scrimmage. Tell me how you're feeling about having yet another year under your belt. This echo, louder than ever. You got to deal with all the elements. You're back in the main gym, a new floor. Lots of optimism, lots of hope as we head into this campaign.
Yes, I would just like to start with saying we have been working very hard this week. I would say we get in the gym by 6:30 a.m. and we get out by 8 p.m. It's been a hectic week, but I think that we're making a lot of progress, and I think that we're starting to find our chemistry amongst each other, and I think that everyone is getting used to each other, and I think that it's really not important like what position people are playing right now. It's just all about who is going to get the ball down and put it away. And I think that we made a lot of progress today, especially considering that we haven't really been playing like during practice. We've been focusing on like foundations, but I think that by our first game, it's going to be really good.
So, Arissa, you said it. There's a lot happening right now. Who's going to emerge? A deep roster this year, a new head coach, and I also want to mention three players that have moved on, that the three freshmen right here, who I'm going to introduce momentarily, did not have the pleasure of playing with Alexa Rivera, Sanaya Richardson, and Angie Santos. How big a loss is that, and how important is it to try to fill some of those holes with some of the new players?
I think that I personally wish that they got to play with Sanaya and Alexa. I think they are great players. But I think that these girls have the best opportunity to really go out there and show what they have. And I see it at practice, they do. I think that they are very talented. I think that we just need a little bit more time. And I think by the end of preseason, they should be ready to go because this is the season.
and because we got a junior now calling the shots, cracking that whip a little bit.
I'm just there to support.
All right, okay.
I'm always supporting girls.
Speaking of support, to Arissa's left, I should say, number 5, Emma Walters, all the way from the great state of Utah. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Lehigh or Lehigh, Utah. So I gotta say, in my time here, and it's only been a few years, it's nice to see things getting mixed up a little bit, people coming in from out of state. What was it, Emma, about Newark, Rutgers-Newark in particular, and this program that attracted you and had you make the decision to come here all the way from out west in Utah?
Yeah, I think that one of the major reasons why I chose Rutgers was, one, they recruited me to play volleyball, and I tore my ACL my senior year of high school, and so I didn't think I was going to be able to play in college. But Savani, our head coach here, reached out to me, and she recruited me, told me they had a program here that I was really interested in. And yeah, so I'm doing the criminology program here. That's another reason why I chose to go to Rutgers, is their criminology program is one of the best in the country. And so it was a great opportunity for me to be able to participate in that program while playing volleyball, a sport that I love so much, and I'm so grateful for that.
Well, Emma, well said, and I'm so glad you brought in the academic piece. It's certainly well known for their criminology. We wish you well with that. Before we move on to our next special guest, not an easy task to come through the rehab, the injury, as catastrophic as an ACL injury can be. Where are you at, and are you satisfied with not only the physical components of that injury, but the emotional part of it too? It's a tough thing to come through, and I think it speaks volumes to your character that you're sitting here today.
Yeah, definitely. I had surgery in December of last year, so I'm only about 8 months out from my recovery program or process. But I'm feeling really good. While I'm playing, it feels like just like before I was playing. I think I'm pretty close to recovery. Sometimes afterwards it'll be a little stiff and swollen, but I'm really confident that I'll be able to continue playing throughout this season and not have too many issues.
Gotcha. Welcome.
Thank
We're really
you.
happy to have you here. Wish you the best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, put your hands together for the freshman number 23, Destiny Skinner! Give it up, Destiny! All right, Destiny, welcome. Forgive the hokey, corny guy over here, but we're excited to have you. Another out-of-state player. Tell me just what it's like to be here and getting acclimated from, what do they call it, the cheese state? Is that what they call it? I don't know. Where's the cheese head? I don't know.
Literally, no. It is a big step. It is hard just from being away from family, obviously. But it's a great opportunity to play volleyball and get my education here as well. And yes, cheese is my state. We love cheese curds and everything. But I'm very happy Coach Khan reached out to me to give me this opportunity and to learn my education as well.
Well said. As a libero, you can't talk enough about the importance of that position. What do you bring to the table as far as what you think some of your strengths are and maybe some of the things you need to continue to work at?
Yeah, I think that I give a good advice on the court as well, and that maybe just for weaknesses I need to talk more on the court. I'm a little shy sometimes, so maybe talking more. But I'm confident on the court and all that, so I feel like I would give good for the team.
Excellent. I think you're doing just fine in the talking department, if I do say so myself. Okay, and finally, to my right, our final person on the dais here. Put your hands together. Hailing from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, PA, number 31, Shayla Moody. Shayla Moody in the house. Shayla, one of the reasons I have to say that I'm just meeting you now for the first time, but I got to see a little bit of your game out there today. I came in towards the end of the scrimmage, and I'm like, all right, Shayla, look at Shayla. I like what I see. You seem pretty comfortable out there today. What's the biggest transition been for you, an Abington, PA high school girl coming to the big city of Newark? And I know Philly is no stranger to sports, and Temple and big colleges there as well. What's been the biggest transition for you coming in as a freshman?
I would say the biggest transition for me would just be not being able to be around my family. I'm such a family person. I love my family so much. My sisters, my mom, my dad. And just coming here and not being able to, see them every day. We have such a busy schedule. I can't call them or talk to them as much as I would like. But I am adjusting really good. I feel like I'm not alone. I have people who are supportive, who are here for me. And, I have people I can lean on. So it hasn't been as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
And, yeah, I like it.
I got you. It is such a tricky time. You're just, it probably feels like weeks ago I was in high school, and now you've got this big thing going on. Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Best of luck. Going back to the vet for a minute. I just want to say real quick, in the interest of time, a rebuilding year last year would be the nice way to put it. A tough year as far as the wins and losses are concerned. You guys have a much deeper team this year, roster-wise, a lot more height, a brand new coach. So just tell me, Arissa, a little bit about your expectations for this season. Can we get a couple more wins? Is it possible? A tough NJAC conference. What do you think it's going to take to get this team to gel early?
I think that with everything that's happened in the past 2 years, we have that reason. All we have to do is just wait for that first game and just go out there. And every single returner has a reason to win. They want to win. We all want to win. And I know that we will, because we have spent too much time making the same mistakes. But I feel like this year is very different. We have a full roster. We have so many girls fighting for the same spot. So there's a lot of competition. And that is making us so much better, because at this point we're out competing for the position, but at the same time we're all getting better because we all want to win.
A couple of, from what you guys have seen early on, and we're going to wrap this up soon. I wish we had more time. But Destiny, any faces that have kind of stood out to you in the early going that maybe for viewers that aren't familiar with the team, some players perhaps to watch in the early phases of this 2023 campaign, in addition to the four of you?
Yeah, good question. The faces that we struggle with is what she said, kind of not seeing family, having a rough, hard day throughout the season, and all that. So,
any players that are on your radar that have impressed you so far, teammates of yours?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Marianne. She's one of our middles.
Yeah.
she's very tall.
She's giant.
I mean, you can't miss her
She's
either.
awesome.
6'2".
Yeah, no.
She's got the goods, and you know, you guys in this uber competitive New Jersey Athletic Conference, there's so much athleticism and height.
Yeah.
It's got to feel good to have Marianne in the middle, being able to do the things that she does. Would you agree?
Absolutely, yeah. As a setter, I've never been able to set someone that tall before, and it's an adjustment because I'm not used to having to get it so high for her, but it's incredible to see her, what she can do with the ball and her blocking. She's an amazing player.
Well, we can't wait to see what you all do this season. We're back in the gym with a brand new floor. For those of you at home, if you can't make it to the Golden Dome, we carry every game, every women's volleyball match at home, live on Raider Vision on YouTube. John Heffernan with the play-by-play, yours truly. Lots of special guests, so get here to the arena. Watch us live online all year long. More to be revealed with these terrific young student athletes. Hopes are high. A first-year head coach, 3 freshmen that are going to bring it this year as well, and of course our veteran back at it again, Arissa Collage. Thank you guys so much. We look forward to seeing you real soon. You open up on the road September 2nd at Cedar Crest. How did the scrimmage go today? Do you think you learned a few things about the team and yourself?
Yeah, I feel like I learned that the way that, how do I want to say this? Being level-headed and being calm is something that we all need to work on, and something that is going to get us at our best. When we're on the court, we tend to get nervous, or we tend to overthink, or just, get a little crazy in our heads. But us just staying level-headed, staying calm is what's going to help us be on our best game.
And that also helps with decisions, right? Making the right, really great way to wrap things up with that last one. All right, everybody, I'm John Heffernan. We'll see you next time. Be sure to tune in. The 2023 campaign just a week or two away. Rutgers-Newark women's volleyball on the prowl this season, coming to you live from the Golden Dome. We'll see you real soon, everybody, and remember, let's go Scarlet Raiders!